can you describe for me what this experience has been like for you since your arrest in November 2008?
It's like a continuous nightmare. You don't know whether you will wake up one day out of this whole process or not. But most of the times I feel like one day I will get up and I will write something about this nightmare. I will explain everything in it. I will describe what happened. But this is how I see it. It's like most of the wrongfully convicted or accused people felt during the process of the miscarriage of justice. That's how I feel, especially after I read other people's experiences.
You must have had, you obviously have had many hours while you were incarcerated at the regional detention center, particularly to think about how you got into this how you got into this situation. What kind of theories have you come up with?
It's like thinking of like many people who found themselves in trouble and they start rewinding their program to see what went wrong before, and then they keep rewinding this and playing it over and over and over till they cannot control it anymore. Then it becomes like you have a machine in your head that it doesn't stop and it doesn't want to stop. Then you start thinking of all possible scenarios. What went wrong? Where? Somewhere else. Somewhere in somebody's office. And maybe somebody wants to help somebody else or take revenge, or maybe become somebody. Then they try to promote themselves in order, and that was the best way for them to find a victim for that they can prove themselves.
So in other words, you feel you might be the victim of somebody else's ambition.
This is one of the scenarios I thought of it, and when you think of scenarios, you always find like all the elements to put the scenario together, and you find that yeah, there are some people who would do this for any, to just promote themselves or to because their ambitions were high, and then it doesn't matter who falls in the process. What matters is to stay up and to keep going up in this in this world of just climbing the ladder.
How did you feel in court last month in June when the judge made the decision that he made, i.e. that you should indeed, there is evidence, a prima facie case for extradition. How did you feel when he made that judgment?
Actually, when he was reading his decision, brief decision, I felt that I agreed with the judge with most of, if not all, what he described about the French report, but I was shocked to hear the decision that came as the opposite of what he described. It's the other face exactly. It's the other side of what he said, and I'm looking for the Ontario of the Court of Appeal in Ontario to correct the process, and I'm hopeful, and I'm very hopeful that things will be all right in the Court of Appeal.